All right, what's going on, guys? My bad for making the video a little later today. But it was a good day. It was a good past 2 days. It was an interesting past 2 days. A lot of stuff set up intraday. My swings haven't been working. I got a good little, good price action to close the day today. We'll take a look at that. But it's been a tougher market. Fast swings, weird gap downs. Nothing's sticking. So everything's kind of had to been quicker. But we managed to catch a few trades. mRNA was fun yesterday, and then PURR was decent today off of the 10300 sweep. So it was really just this. Usually I don't take a day two move, but like if I see something, I take it. But right here, this fast dip under the two 10300 levels, and then this reclaim right here, right when this bar comes in, again, like just stacking the odds in my favor. I knew if it failed, it wouldn't have needed to fail to 9 MA and then close under both of those 10300 levels from yesterday. So the odds were in my favor, and I had a really tight reference of where my trade was invalidated. 930, it's like a 20-cent stop. The contracts move fast though. I did go weeklies, and it ended up, popping 50. I was all out right here. Or no, sorry, I was all out right here. I did wait for the $10 pop. I had $10 calls, so you figure I caught about 55 cents, but the contracts ran, let's see. I bought 50 contracts, sold 40 at 52%, sold remaining 10 at 28%. So really not, it was a great trade. Fast trade, worked out, and if it didn't go in my favor, the loss was going to be, minimal. I know 50 contracts sounds like a lot, but it was what? 35, yeah, 35 cents contracts. So $1,400, a little under 2K total position size. Um, but yeah, then we also I grabbed those MSTRs yesterday, and I honestly didn't even I didn't really catch this sell off the open too. I kind of sold, I think, under 112. I managed to get like, let's see, I sold majority for 69% off the open, and then I sold remaining for 46%, somewhere even lower down here. So really not the best execution in the morning. Trade still paid though. I'm a little annoyed. I was probably still up, over 100% off the open, but that it happens. That was fast, whatever. But I'm just happy I'm able to catch these intraday trades or these small trades while some of my bigger swings that weren't working, start to work. So now I can kind of just ease back and see if these work, ideally by tomorrow to take some off. Um, Fantastic close on MU, mainly from a daily perspective. That close over 971 was everything, everything. And this is exactly what you needed to see. Explosive move off the nine. Volume's lacking, but that's okay. It's not okay. It's not ideal, obviously. But, explosive move off the nine, close over the 50, and you start creeping into that monthly range again. So every single time we've been smacked out of this monthly range. If MU even holds overnight and opens up tomorrow in between 971 and 981, that first 30 minutes is probably going to tell me everything I need to know. If we can't stay over 971 that first 30 minutes, I might start taking some off of that trade, just to manage risk a little bit. Because I'll get stuck knowing how much that time decay is going to affect them. So considering they're 1150s, like they're not even 1100s, they're not 1050s, they're 1150s. I'm assuming time decay is going to start getting whacked next week. So I'm considering that if I have to take a loss on them or whatever the case may be, maybe I'll just get back in and roll to a few weeks later because I do want an MU swing while I try to get out of these shares. The one thing that I didn't do today that I probably should have done at the close was sell MU calls for next week. I was waiting for a pop. All I wanted was a move like today. But I'll assess tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But ideally, before the weekend, I'm trying to sell calls for next week. Um, and then we'll actually, let me see what some of them closed at. If I can grab like 1050s, see, like even now the 1050s are like 14, like the premium's starting to get juiced a little bit. The 1100s are back over 6. If I can get the 1100s for like 10, that would be awesome, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. And then SNXX big day tomorrow, just because if it closes over 14, I'll get out of a decently sized position. 4,000 shares. So you figure as long as it closes over 14, that'll be like 55K freed up in equity on a leverage name. So not really, not really too keen on holding it. And we grabbed this one at 9, so fantastic return. I did miss out on like 20K from that pump, but who knows when I would have sold. That's all in hindsight. But all in all, good SNXX grab if I'm filled. That was a good trade, almost a double, honestly. Yeah, other than that, we picked up some 10300 names today. I didn't look at how they closed. I know Chime was the weakest. Yeah, so if this one gets under 3125 at any point, I'll probably sell. If not, I'll hold. I got an in the money contract for September 18th, so not really stressed about holding till that stop loss. We'll assess at 3125. What else? We grabbed OMDA. Another average close. This one looks so fucking good this morning. So if this one can't close over 2367 tomorrow, I'll exit that one. But then Instacart looked pretty decent. I don't like that close right at the level. Again though, tight stop, and we went in the money one contract, so we'll see what happens. Instacart, we still closed up. What was it? I don't know why these contracts closed up 40%. I don't think that's the case. We'll see. Light, I'm really just trying. I got one contract of those 980s. I like that MA tap, but then I like that hold off the quarterly intraday right here. This was good. Good little accumulation back over the MAs. I think I entered right around here. So yeah, we'll see what happens. 858 line in the sand. I'll try not to let this go red. I'm kind of out of control right now, but we'll see what happens. Let me just take a look at the indexes. SPY's getting close to that monthly level. If I would love a trade there. If it taps that, I would try to swing calls. Depending on where QQQ is, maybe we wait for that 756, but we'll see. It's getting close, so I'll keep an eye on that. Under the 9 though, that's interesting. Look at that SPY print. Let's see this QQQ print. QQQ, look at that print. It's just a little bit different on MU today. So we'll see if that switch happens. If MU gets over 1009, it's just a runway. So we'll see. Was this SNDK? Yeah, SNDK was weaker today too. Huh. Today was all MU. It's good. Let's see what else moved. Wow, this went back to back 10300s. Jesus, Tempest too. MSTR nearly tagged at 107. PURR, good follow through. A lot of these good follow throughs. We'll take a look at them in the morning. 10300 list today too. There's really not a lot of names, so I'll actually add them here now. We got, oh wow, MRVI. So MRVI actually printed 2 back-to-back 10300 days. Interesting. ANDG, new one. Strive is up here, but I think that's because of the after hours move as well. Yeah, Strive's not on here. Okay, that's it. Just one. And then one of them was a duplicate. Interesting. So we'll see what happens. I'll look at some of these 10300s in the morning. Let's look at the main watch list really quick. What moved a lot? What's some top movers on the week? Marvel was good. Marvel really could go, like I said that before too. It's got no monthlies here. If it wants to, it could just go to that 282, especially with earnings coming up. Could go right to it. So no entry. That's okay. But NUAI, nothing. RG, Lily's interesting off that quarterly. It kind of looks a lot weaker with that candle print today. NOW, I think that bottom is in. Absolutely. Decent trade if this one can stop on Friday and then break up Monday. Over that 130, you got 6 points again. It's not terrible. That one seems to be in an uptrend. Spotify looks like it's turning too. Not really a crazy list here. Apple, big smack lower. So yeah, a lot of these defensive names kind of got smacked lower. So let's just see how the follow through happens. SKHY, nothing. Amazon, ugly. This one just did nothing off that 10-300 retest. Disgusting action. Disgusting. All right, nothing crazy. We'll see. Let's just check the news really quick. I know AVGO had that offering or wants to raise capital. Let's just see that real quick. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, let's just see how this market closes for the weekend. There's really nothing crazy to do. We'll see economic data, and I know we have Nvidia earnings next week. I have my swings on. Like for me personally, I have nothing to do here, other than possibly manage some trades tomorrow, depending on the move. But yeah, like don't overthink it. Ideally, I don't think we're still in a swing environment, even though I'm sitting here swinging MU pretty heavy size, but that's me. I think it's at a good spot. I have a feeling Nvidia is going to say something. I thought it was already going to move a little better, but we manage. So, yeah, I'll catch you guys in the morning though. Have a good night.